we did the theme song for Phineas and Ferb.
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
And I voiced a character on that.
Wow, you sure are passionate about rock and roll.
Well, it's only my life.
And we also did the theme for Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Unleashed.
I see it, and now it's all within my reach.
You know, it's definitely, if you don't know who Bowling for Soup is, you've probably run across us without knowing.
Yeah. I'm a big fan, and I can geek out on music for a while, but I'm going to talk about what you're here for, about your comic book.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3 issues, I believe, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, it started quite some time ago. A friend of ours who, you know, it's funny. He started out, we met him in college when our band he was in college, and our band was just starting to do pretty well in a college town, Denton, Texas. And he was just this big super fan, and his name's Kenny McBroom. And he was just like, you guys need a comic book. And it's like, okay. I mean, I don't even know the first thing about that, you know, about how to get a comic book or, you know, even really what that entails. And he was like, you know, it's not that difficult to do, you know. I mean, we'll kind of I'll steer you through it. So yeah, we did our first issue and our second issue with Kenny, and then Andy Noble from Neb Media in the UK had reached out to me quite some time ago, actually, about doing a comic book again. And I was like, you know, it's really hard these days.
I don't know that one.
Alexa off. I don't even know what I said. I didn't say her name. But yeah, he hit us up, and you know, it was kind of one of those things where we've been approached several times, but it all kind of comes down to economics. I mean, it's not a cheap undertaking, and you got to know that you can sell enough to even make your money back. And
yeah,
quite frankly, Andy was cool because he was like, man, I just really want to make this happen. So tell me what your budget is, and let's try to do that. And so, you know, again, kind of went back and forth for, I mean, a better part of a couple of years until finally it was like, you know what, man, let's just do it. And, you know, since then our membership has changed. We got a bass player named Rob in 2018, and he used to dress up in a superhero costume and run around stage and stuff like that. And so it's like, let's do a Super Rob thing, and maybe it can be, you know, something that we keep doing. And so I can show it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see it.
Actually, this is kind of cool. So we did like a prototype because we needed it for the video. So this is a prototype that we had drawn up. Rob's cousin drew the artwork, and you see there's Piper.
Do you know what that homage cover is to? It's to Amazing Fantasy 15, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man.
That's what it is. So he's the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. He is like, he has like multiple Spider-Man costumes and just wears them around the house. And so they even did like a cool little funny thing in the back that made it look like a comic book because we needed this for the video. So, and then when Andy and Nebulous took this over, it became a little bit more like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cartoony. You can see the Nebulous media there, and then all of that. But you know, he came to us with an initial story, and allowed us to go through and make it, you know, our own. And it's super good quality, and we put our own ads in there. So like we put like ads for my other bands and things like that in there.
That's cool. Can you tell us a bit about like what it's about? So it's about Rob, and I'm assuming he's a musician in the comic book.
Yeah. So basically, we are Bowling for Soup in the comic, and after our show, he goes and he fights crime. And I am there on the tour bus, which becomes home base, and I'm telling him where to go and steering him around. And Chris becomes the guy that makes all of his inventions. That's all covered in there. So
that's very cool. Now, where do people go to find this if they wanted to buy this?
Yeah, so you can just go to bowlingforsoup.com and click on our store. We have a US store and a UK store, and you can get them signed or unsigned. Like I said, the art is really amazing in there. The story is really funny.
I guess that's pretty much it. I don't want to keep you too long.
Awesome.
Very cool. Again, is there anything you want to say to the people out there?
Honestly, hey, thanks for tuning in. I know I'm not the normal guest, but I'm active everywhere, and so I'm Jaret Reddick on TikTok and JARET2113 everywhere else, and got lots going on. So come check me out.
Very, very cool. And I'm David, and I hope you like this. Have a good day.
See ya.